Welcome back to another Froggy Tea Time. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. So tonight we're going to be doing the weekly tea time for you guys with our family of frogs. Oscar, baby Jasper, and Barney tonight are going to be our hosts. And we will see what messages they have for us for the week, for the energies, and what we can look forward to or expect possibly over the next coming days, okay? Timestamps will be down below as usual. If you would like to have some extra time, please take a moment and go ahead and pause the video now. So that way you have a little bit more time to pick which member of the family you are drawn to the most for your weekly messages. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start off with Oscar. And at the end, before I forget, we will have Rebel Deck messages. So if you are not fond of foul language, please go ahead and feel free to skip that part. Know that I love you and thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing my videos. These tea messages are going to be done last. And we will just start off with what we have on top with the tarot. There's quite a lot this week that wanted to come out. So let's see what we have. We have the Chariot and the Seven of Cups and the Page of Cups. So with these three cards, I feel like there's definitely going to be some forward movement at a very fast pace this week with some choices that need to be made in whether it be in your relationship or how you feel about like maybe a job is what I'm feeling with these two. And then with the Page of Cups, I feel like there's going to be messages of love coming in and at a very fast pace along with these with the Chariot, and it will also be a forward movement in your relationship with your current partner if you are in one. With the messages of abundance, let's see what we get. We have Conscious Consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. So with this card, I feel like they're asking you to make your choices wisely when you are shopping this week and to only buy what is most needed at this time for you, because I feel like it's going to be kind of like a tight budget type of week coming up. So stay conscious of all of your purchases. Then we have Take a Divinely Guided Chance. All positive change and success ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance and to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So with this, I feel like you are really contemplating on making a very important purchase this week. With this, I feel, because I really feel like it's tied to that, and it's something that needs to be thoroughly researched and looked over first before you go ahead and take that risk, because I feel like it's definitely that much of an important decision that needs to be made this week for that purchase, because you also have to worry about other purchases that need to be made, like food and other household items that may need to be purchased first before these, before this major purchase needs to take place. But if you want to go ahead and take the risk, by all means, dive right in with it. But make sure you do your research first, okay? So let's see what we get for the Madame and Dora's cards. Ooh, there's a lot. We have Seduction, Passion, and Romance Await. I'm going to try and spread these out a little bit, and then I'll pick them up as needed. Then we have The Stars, A Long Journey Brings Rewards. The Talisman, You Are Destined to Succeed. Then we have the Hourglass, Time is of the Essence. The Dragon, Strength and Wisdom. So with this, I feel like you've been longing to have passion and romance for a long time within a relationship. I feel like it's just not like a really long time, just like a while. It feels like it's been a little bit lackluster, and it's just felt like a really long, type of journey for you to get, you know, from A to B. But I feel like it's well worth the wait, especially with this, with time is of the essence. I feel like it's definitely worth the wait, because I feel like you've been waiting for this to come in and for things to finally move forward in a romantic direction with this person. I'm not sure exactly who that's for. Remember that these readings are general and to take what resonates and leave the rest. So if this doesn't resonate for you, please don't try and fit it to make it so. And then we have the talisman and strength and wisdom. You are destined to succeed. So whatever is going on this week for you, work project wise, I feel like you are definitely destined to succeed, and that it's definitely going in smooth timing and coming in very quickly at this time for you. And that this was a very strong and wise decision that you made to head in this direction with this choice that you've also made for whatever it is during the week that you know of. And we have the crystal angels. We have aqua aura. Healthy communication in relationships. Heart-to-heart discussions and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. So I feel like at this time, heart-to-heart talks in your relationship are most needed to help clear the air and figure out what's going on with your partner, and vice versa, to let them know how you've been feeling lately if something's been bothering you. Then we have fluorite. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you naturally, attractive and lovable inside and out. So I feel like balance is needed this week, because I'm really attracted to her holding these two orbs or stars in this picture, or crystals, or however you want to see them. But I feel like balance is most needed at this time, and a decision as well, because this card makes me feel like the Two of Swords type of energy. So it would be wise to try and make a well-balanced decision between your head and heart for whatever it is that you've been most worrying about this week, or over the past few weeks, I feel. Then we have dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. So positive affirmations every day might help a little bit. You don't have to if you don't want to, but trying to keep a positive attitude will help make this decision and choice a little bit easier for you. And a lot of thought will also be going into this as well. But it will be up to you to follow and listen to your own intuition, I feel, okay? But whatever decision you make, stay strong in it. We have accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So with this, I feel like a gentle approach is needed as well at this time. But to also see things for what they are and not try and read between the lines for what they aren't. And trying to find out the double standard meaning to things, I feel. Because it is what it is. You see what you get what you see, basically, is what I'm getting from this, okay? There's no double standard to it, is what I'm trying to get at with that. And then we have believing in magic. True magic is abounding in my life. So I feel like things have been manifesting quite quickly for you, and you've been quite surprised at these new opportunities that have been coming in for you and manifesting. So this is a very positive sign, because I feel like there's more to come, because it just keeps getting better and better, I hope, for you. And what I feel and what I see coming. And I keep hearing opportunities are coming in this week. So stay tuned and pay attention. Let's see what we get for your T cards for the week. So we have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So whatever is going on, I feel like this is related to a partnership, like a partner will not budge, like for a specific person, or maybe like a couple of you guys out there, where they are being completely stubborn about this decision and unwilling to bend or compromise with you. And I feel like it's definitely been quite the challenge for you. But let's see what else we get and see if we can get that any to move any better for you. And then we have Valley. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So whatever's coming up for you on the horizon is definitely going to be a successful outcome with this. And I feel like there's going to be a successful compromise. Can't speak tonight. So definitely some awesome compromises. And the compromise that I feel like you're going to make is something that's going to hit you out of the blue with an idea at random. So whenever that idea just pops in, either make a phone call, a text, whatever you got to do, get a hold of that person or your partner and talk to them right away to make that proposal and the compromise. Don't wait on it. Then we have scissors. Disappointment in some affair. So with this, I feel like something might not go your way as you had planned this week. So remember that whenever man makes plans, God says, it's going to go a little bit different. Expect the unexpected with this, I feel. But don't take the disappointment as like hard as it may seem. Know that it might be a blessing in disguise, okay? Then we have bowl. Plenty of material things. So you have everything you need, even though it may seem like you're lacking at the time. You definitely have everything you need in order to make things go a little bit smoother and to maybe extend through the week, I feel, is what I'm trying to get at. And let me see what this other card is, because I feel like it's meant to be with this other card. And we have 10. Temporary situation. So you have plenty of things to get through this situation, whatever it is that's going on for you right now, especially if it's a living situation. You have all that you need to make it through and to survive and get through this week. And know that better times are coming ahead. Even though things still seem a bit unclear, things are definitely coming in for you this week. I feel that you'll hear something positive hopefully soon within the next few days about it. And that's all the messages I get for Oscar. Remember to stay tuned for at the end with the Rebel Deck messages. So for my folks who chose Baby Jasper, let's see what she has to say. These T cards will be at the end as usual. And let's jump right in with our tarot cards to see what we have for this week. So we have King of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Three of Wands. So with this, I feel like this is definitely some sort of relationship between a water sign and a fire sign. And I feel like, please excuse the images. I forgot to mention that at the beginning with this deck. It has some images that aren't quite viewer friendly for some people, I feel. But with the Three of Wands, I feel like there is some decisions that need to be made about your future of your relationship that need to be coming in at this time. And that it's been quite the wait, and you two have been going back and forth with thinking and talking about a lot of different discussions. But I feel like whoever this King of Cups energy is also is in quite control of their emotions, but they're also very like to themselves, I feel. Like I feel like they've been keeping it to themselves and been quite selfish with their emotions and their feelings towards their partner, which has been causing the contemplation to figure out where this relationship is actually headed between you two and to try and have some positive forward movement, because this Queen of Wands is all about, all right, what are we going to do? When are we going to do it? And I want to do it now type of fiery energy, and a very take charge type of energy is what I'm feeling from this card. But moving on to the abundance cards. Actually, no, I'm going to switch these up a little bit. I feel really drawn to go with the Madame and Doris first for you guys, because I feel like it's going to tie into these. So we have Earth. Utilize logic, reason, and common sense. So with that, I feel like whatever these thoughts and decisions about your relationship and the future of it, there needs to be some common sense and some logic used during these decision times, okay? And then we have the Wolf. Beware who you trust. So trust in yourself is what I'm getting with this. Not like anything negative or anyone else not being trustworthy, but you have to try and trust your intuition is what I'm feeling the most from this card. And then we have the Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. So when you're having these discussions with your partner, or even in business is what I'm getting from this as well, make sure you think first before you speak, because the fire signs, especially the Saggies, because I know from myself, because I'm a Sagittarius rising, we tend to like to think and use common sense and logic before we speak, and make sure that it's completely warranted when you speak, or when we speak as well. So definitely that goes really good with the Queen of Wands card, with choosing your words carefully, and any of the fire signs out there. It doesn't matter if you have it in your chart, it is what it is. You get what I'm trying to say. So then we have the Siren. A temptation may lead you astray. So whatever distractions have been trying to come in and get your attention, try and stay focused on the task at hand and get through these conversations, and don't let things be procrastinated along the way, because I feel like these are really important times right now to have these conversations and that they are very crucial to your relationship. The Wizard. Use your skills to aid others. So when you have these heart-to-heart conversations, I feel like it's going to help your partner as much as them there and helping you as well to make these decisions to move forward in your relationship and to hopefully take this in a really positive direction instead of the other direction that I feel like you've been contemplating in your heart. These messages may not be for everyone, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest, and don't force it to resonate with your situation if you are not in that current type of situation. So with the abundance cards, let's see what we got for the week. We have razor promotion. Ooh, somebody's coming into some money this week. I feel like if it's a payday, I feel like there's going to be some extra money, like someone's worked some extra overtime hours and it's going to be a little bit more than what they expected. So please pay attention, and hopefully you will have exactly what I just said, more than what you thought you were going to have at this time. So let's see. It says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So congratulations, and definitely you guys have been really working hard, I feel, this week. So know that your efforts will definitely be paying off when that payday comes in. Then we have attracting, not chasing. We have anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So I feel like with this, it's kind of like a bait and catch or a bait and switch type of situation is what I'm getting. I'm not exactly sure why. I feel like it's just more like a fishing type of thing. Like you put your line out there and you wait for the fishies or whatever it is to come to you instead of you going after them. Let them come to you is what I'm getting with this, or whatever it is that you want for your abundance, because the more you push towards something, the more it can actually push it away and almost like block you or delay it from coming in. I'm not saying that it is going to block you. I'm just saying it could. So, moving on with the crystal angels. Let's see. We have rhodochrosite. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. So with this, when I said you guys were working hard this week, I feel like you guys definitely deserve the rest and relaxation that you so, worked hard towards and finally deserve to have. And especially some of you could be taking a vacation, and I feel like it's a much needed retreat that you will be going on for your vacation. So definitely soak up the sun and relax, because you've earned a well-deserved time off for vacation. Then we have topaz. Forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger, as it's blocking your health and happiness. So with this, I feel like too much stress lately has been going on for some of you out there, especially with work and relationships combined. There needs to be a healthy balance that has to be made at this time, so that way you are not so stressed and wound up at the end of the day and having sleepless nights, because I feel like it's kind of like a 9 of Swords type of energy from this card. Then we have ametrine. Balancing masculine and feminine energies. Allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So kind of like what I said with a balance between work and home needs to be made. And this is kind of like a confirmation type of card. And also listening to your intuition at this time to help you make the equal balances and the healthy decisions that need to be made. I am getting so tongue-tied with this reading. Oh my gosh. Then we have ingenuity and courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So with this, I feel like there's been a lot of forward movement and very quickly. And I feel like some of you have been struggling to keep up just a little bit from being so worn out and working so hard. But know that these efforts are definitely going to pay off. And slow and steady also wins the race, as well as what I'm hearing with this card. Then we have healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. So with this, I feel like there's been a lot of growth lately as well for you guys. both intuitively and quite literally with you, with like learning, and also a lot of movement in your relationships and growing together and getting to know each other better and carving out that pathway for both of you. But there's definitely been a lot of growth this week in a lot of different areas is what I'm getting. There's so much that growth that you guys have been doing and healing from old wounds, and you guys have grown, and some of you have actually done the work enough to release and actually heal these old wounds from the past is what I'm hearing. So congratulations, good job, and keep going. Let's see what we get with the T cards for your energies for the week. So we have Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So what did I just say? So you guys have definitely done the work to be successful with your spiritual development and with coming into your own and moving forward into your own personal strengths. Way to go. Then we have Broken Ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. So I feel like some of you might be leaving a job soon with this is what I'm getting. And that it's very, for me, I get this feeling of it's growth and moving on. But you guys are feeling very sad about having to break this mold and finally move on from working with your coworkers for so long and developing that sacred bond with them. Know that everything will be okay, and it will also work out in your favor is what I'm feeling with this. No matter what, growth is always, basically it's finite is what I'm getting with that. Then we have Harp, great happiness. So even though you're leaving this old job behind from this, and possibly an old relationship as well, there is great happiness to come from all of this. Even though it may be sad right now and heartbreaking right now, it's also a blessing. And you will also be able to look back and go, I had great times. It was, fun while it lasted, but I've learned and I've grown and I've, expanded myself. And you wouldn't be the awesome person that you are without those experiences. Remember that. Then we have Mountain. Major challenge to overcome. So with this, I feel like this has been also a very challenging time lately for you for the past couple weeks for some of you. But know that it is going to be well rewarded in the end. And then we have Yoke. Feeling tied down and or frustrated. So I feel like a lot of you have been feeling tired lately and really weighed down by a lot of stress. It's okay to take some time to yourself to rest and relax and to rejuvenate and use some self-care this week. And those are all the messages I'm getting from this. Stay tuned at the end for the Rebel Deck messages. And I will see you in a few. So for my folks who chose Barney, let's see what we got. These key message cards will be read last as usual. And let's start off with our tarot cards and see what we have. Remember that some of the images on these cards can be kind of graphic. So if you do not like that type of stuff, you can kind of sort of fast forward through it. And I forgot to say it in the beginning, so I am sorry about that. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, another relationship set. So I feel like somebody's been a little bit more stingy in this relationship between a fire sign and an earth sign. So I feel like with this, whoever's been being stingy in the relationship needs to loosen up their grip a little bit and to open up and communicate. Otherwise, this King of Wands type of energy is going to be very sour and very mean and very blunt with whatever their actions are going to be and their words in this relationship. I understand that this Queen of Pentacles energy has a very business mindset and very financially driven and able to hold their own with their finances. So if that's the case, they could basically take it or leave it with you if you're going to continue to hold back from them. And that's what I'm getting from these cards. I'm just giving you what I'm getting. So I'm going to go with the Madame Endorse cards next instead of the Abundance cards to see what we get, because I feel like they're going to tie in with those as well. So we have Serendipity. Bright new prospects are on the horizon. So I feel like if whoever it is that's holding back in the relationship, no matter what it is they're holding back on, I feel like once they're able to release and let go and feel comfortable, I feel like better times are ahead with you guys. And a lot of transformation and being able to be more open and free with each other. And then we have the Mystic Circle. Your abilities will be enhanced. So I feel like... let me check the other cards too, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to answer that question until I figure out the rest. So we have, with your abilities will be enhanced. And then we have the Moon. You will be guided through darkness. So I feel like these two cards go together, where you're able to expect the unexpected and foresee exactly what's coming up and coming ahead for you with these times that seem to be kind of unknown. I get the sense that you have a very strong feeling and are pretty much spot on with whatever it is with your intuition has been telling you that's coming in for you guys at this time, okay? And then we have Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall, and winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. So with this, I feel like there's definitely going to be some transformation from old paradigms and old jealousy habits, I feel, which is a great thing, because I feel like these changes are going to be a lot better for you to be a little bit more relaxed and not so green-eyed jealousy, okay? Remember, these messages are general and that it may not resonate with everyone, so please don't try and make them fit your situation if they do not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come into fruition. So I feel like whatever your intuition is telling you right now, it's been guiding you very strongly, and you've been listening to it just a little bit, but I feel like they're asking you to listen to it a little bit more and to be a little bit more trusting of your intuition and these spontaneous ideas that are coming in with these aha moments, okay? Because they're not leading you down the wrong path. They're trying to lead you in the right way, okay? Then we have God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. Your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So with this, I feel like there's a lot of give and take that's needed this week, and that your prayers have been heard and are being answered at this time is what I'm getting from this card. And to also be a little bit more gentle with yourself as well as towards others around you is what's needed this week. So with the crystal angels, let's see what we get. We have clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum is feeling, let me start over. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. So yes, again, back to the intuition, leading you in the right direction with clear and concise messages that have been coming in as kind of like downloads or spontaneous ideas that have been coming in through your crown chakra. And also with following your heart is what I feel is also needed at this time, to definitely feel your way through these things that have been coming in and going on, and also whatever these emotions that have been coming up for you, whether they're from the past or a current situation, feel them and release them is what I feel is needed, especially if they're sad ones. Then we have Angelite. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So with this, I feel like spending a lot more time with family and friends is what's much needed at this time, because it'll help you to heal from whatever heartache you might be going through at this time, okay? I'm really drawn to say that because I'm really drawn to the green and the blue and the fact that they're asking you to spend time with like-minded people, which is, to me, family and friends. Then we have gold. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So, like I said before, your prayers are being heard and answered with this, if I can get to it, with the God is your source card. So these cards are really linking in together, and I really like how it's going with this one. So we have Source, that's or the universal energies that have been doing things behind the scenes and helping you out. And I kind of feel like someone put a call out to the universe, but yet someone decided to put the phone down and go, let me put you on hold for a second, when the universe decided to pick up and answer the phone and went, can I help you? And there was nobody there. Try and pay attention to what, or remember what it was that you asked for to divinely come in, and pick up the line and be like, okay, I'm ready to receive it, kind of type of thing, okay? And know that it should flow right in for you as soon as you're ready to be open to receive this abundance that you asked for, or this love, or this person that you tried to call in from before, is what I feel. Then we have Awakening Ancient Wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So I feel like there is an overflowing abundance of emotion right now for you, and that you're not quite sure in which direction that you most want it to go. So I feel like taking some time to sort these feelings out would be best advised, and taking your time to just, contemplate and look at each different one and figure out what it is that you want to do with each emotion, and what direction that you want to go in with that. Then we have Flying Free. I unfurl my wings and fly. So I feel like peaceful times are ahead also this week, and that you will be sailing through this week pretty smoothly and very easily, I feel. So let's see what we get with the T cards. So we have Older Woman. Dealings or relationships with an older woman. So I feel like this is more of a grandma energy. So if someone has been thinking or worrying about their grandmother, now would be the time to spend some time with them, and to sit down and chat with them, and to maybe listen to some of their stories, because you might hear some really useful guidance and some definite wisdom, is what I feel at this time. This may not be for everyone, but just take whatever resonates and leave the rest if it does not resonate with you. Then we have Needle and Thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So I feel like there's going to be a close call this week, with whatever it is you've been wishing for and praying for to come in at this time for you. And that it will definitely be coming in, but it's going to be a last minute thing. It's going to come in at the last second. So expect the unexpected with that, and to know that it will be there when it's needed. Beware of greed. So I feel like there's been some toxic people around you that have been like greedy for like money and other like possessions and belongings, and been very stingy with things, I feel. And it's just, they're asking you to pay a little bit more attention to these things that are going on, and to try and avoid these people at all costs, is what I hear. Or at least stay away from them as much as you possibly can. So that way that whatever it is going on with them, they're not going to affect you. And that way you don't get into like kind of an emotional funk because of them. Then we have Vine. Seek out information that will help you. So I feel like doing some research and studying on like a project, or maybe like a different type of job that you are interested in this time, is needed. And also any future purchases you might be making as well. Just a lot of research is what I'm getting with this card. Is most needed at this time. Then we have Frying Pan. Trouble and accusations. So don't go leaping from the frying pan into the fire, is what I'm getting with this and what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you need to really think about what it is that you're doing, so that you don't get yourself into hot water or trouble, or any type of situation that you might not be able to get out of so easily. And if someone is accusing you of something, please try and control your temper a little bit, I feel. And know that they're not really trying to accuse you solely of it. They're probably just in a really upset state of mind and looking for someone to blame. So kind of try and pay attention to maybe whatever's going on around you, and hopefully you can avoid those situations this week. And that's all the messages I get for you for this one. So we are going to jump into the Rebel deck and see what we get for some cheeky guidance for the week. Remember that there is foul language in these cards. So if you are offended easily by the language of them, please feel free to skip this time. And thank you for liking and subscribing to my videos. Let's see what we get, shall we? Ooh. 2 wanted to come out for that one. Let's see. What do they most need to know for some cheeky guidance this week? So for my folks who had Oscar, tantrums are for babies. Then we have grow the fuck up. So with this, try and control your temper just a little bit this week and not be so kind of like, gimme, is what I'm hearing. And then we have listen. You still don't fucking get it. So I feel like it's time to take a moment to listen to your partners and hear what they have to say, as much as vice versa, with them listening to you and hearing what you have to say, and also them throwing their little temper tantrums and also coddling and catering to their needs at this time. It's all about compromise, folks. Remember, you can give a little and get a little, but it's just give and take is all it is. And if your partner cannot handle that, then I would say put the conversation down, walk away for a little bit, and then come back when you guys are a little bit more calm and collected. And then hopefully things will be able to be worked through. And then we have, it isn't personal. Shit's always not about you. So with this, I feel like taking into account of your different surroundings and the people who seem to be in a funky attitude this week, know that it's not because of you. It's because of whatever's going on personally with them. So whatever's going on with them, don't take it personal, is what they're asking you with this card this week. And we have, they're still waiting. Do the shit they asked you to do forever ago. So with this, I feel like with the holding back, the talk for the heart-to-heart conversation is definitely much needed at this time. And a little bit of give and take. And that I feel like you yourself have actually been waiting for this to come about, and that it hasn't. So they're kind of asking you to take the action that is most needed at this time for you. Only you would know what that is. And I hope these messages resonate with you guys. If you guys like these videos, please feel free to go ahead and like, subscribe, and share my videos out, and to hit that notification bell to get updates and whenever I upload. Alrighty. Thank you guys, and have a blessed week.